strongest waft
Yeah.
and the fastest waft. And then it's a full 2 minutes.
Look at Mundo.
Yeah, but it's a full 2 minutes to get the super armor waft, which does more damage. It's a little bit slower, but it is more solid, you know?
Now, we're talking about slow gameplay. I mean, Mewtwo is able to play very slow.
Very
His
slow,
best
yep.
option is neutral, is charging that Shadow Ball, making you approach him. And so what we need to see from MagiMagi here, actually, is his ability to relax, you know, his ability to not, once he has that fully charged Shadow Ball, to just sit and wait for Mundo.
Look at that taunt, and that's Mundo.
Again, that is very
Mundo.
Yeah, that is
It's
a
very
massive Mundo thing. He will taunt you. Very, you know, going back to Kitsu, you know, he is
playful.
light-hearted player, you know. He's very enthusiastic about this game.
So one of the things that you will see Mewtwo do, like you mentioned, charge the Shadow Ball, and then as soon as you approach through the air, you're going to get a rising forward air. If you approach over the ground, you're going to get a down tilt. And it's so hard
Up throw?
to...
Town and
What?
City platforms.
Wow.
Town
and
and
that is
City
MagiMagi
platforms.
finding the impossible. A grab on a platform against a character with Wario's airspeed. That is not an easy feat. MagiMagi, truly a testament to his skill, just manages to find it. Stock 1 of game 1.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think what I find absolutely fascinating about MagiMagi's play here is that even though, you know, really, Mewtwo can play this very defensively. He can play versus Wario very defensively, sit there and charge that Shadow Ball, wait, like we saw KJ do at Beast versus Gluttony.
Exactly, yep.
You know, he waited for a very long time, waited for any confirm to come to him, and then punished optimally. However, we're seeing actually the reverse here for MagiMagi. He is going aggressive.
It's funny because we have an exact playstyle reverse compared to that set. So whereas Killer Jaws is a more patient player and Gluttony is an aggressive player, Mundo is a patient player and MagiMagi is a more aggressive player, right?
Absolutely.
So that is a whole new dynamic to that matchup. And this situation is exactly what Wario wants. He has the stock taken, he has a little bit of rage, and he has the waft on deck.
Okay. So
and this is a Mewtwo we're talking about. That's
yeah, this
paper.
is true. Yes, this is true. However, I think because of how light he is,
the setups are going to
setups
work
are
less
very
consistently.
difficult.
Ooh, and that is the trump card coming out for Mundo. I mean, looking at the timer, he still has another waft on deck, but is he going to make it all the way there, right? That is the issue. That is the question. And the issue for Mundo.
He has to get a very strong read in order to kill MagiMagi.
Look
here.
at this.
Oh, okay.
Look at
oh
this.
Oh my goodness. We're talking about Mundo being defensive, but he's going all out right now versus
waft,
MagiMagi.
and he's leading the game. He doesn't need it.
Okay. Nice air dodge into the forward air there.
And Mewtwo with rage, that's no slouch right there. Is
Up
that
throw.
up throw gonna do it? Wario, you need to gain some weight because that up throw is gonna send you all the way back to Wario land. Not quite enough right there. And Mundo, I mean, he could have had that.
He definitely could have had that,
That
but
was
very good
such a close match.
catch by MagiMagi.
And that was 2 up throws to close out both stocks. And that really speaks a lot. Like I mentioned, it's not easy to grab a character like Wario, especially one that's playing defensively. And I do think this says a lot about Mundo being maybe a little bit too overzealous.
Yeah,
right?
and also, you know, like you were saying, he's very out of practice. He took a break to deal with school, you know, all of those sorts of things. So because this was last minute, perhaps he doesn't quite have that practice that he needs coming into this set, you know, to try and take an upset from his first seed.
That is true. However, on the other hand, we did see him be very, very solid on his converts. He has had the time to warm up in doubles earlier today. He had wave 8 doubles, to be fair, but you know. And while he may have had that little break, he's still looking pretty on point, right?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Going last hit with MagiMagi, that's not unimpressive at all.
Okay, so early lead for MagiMagi, but Mundo immediately pulling it back. Oh, rides back with the bike. Oh, up tilt, that's a very big confirm. 3 up airs from MagiMagi there.
However, this is really one of Wario's specialties. He can take those hits Kind of like Ryu we saw last game, right? He can take those hits and use that rage, and that really is part of his game plan. The thing is, Wario's almost a one-trick pony with that fart and not landing it like last game. That really is going to turn the tides of battle.
Okay, so I don't know quite what MagiMagi was reading there with that down air.
Probably an air dodge.
But not quite working out for him.
Ooh,
oh,
that
okay,
forward
so
air
the fair
hitbox.
going through the bike.
Huge hitbox, and I mean, for as far as I know,
Okay.
that catch, that up smash is disjointed, and one of Wario's main weaknesses
Is
he has
disjoints.
no disjoints, right?
I think the closest thing he has is possibly his
Fart.
dare.
No, it's fart.
Oh yeah, I suppose, yeah.
But yeah, bike is probably his secondary choice. That bike is disjointed.
Wow, incredible reversal there for MagiMagi. Going from getting up-aired by Wario into a 20% combo.
20%, however, is not quite going to cut it once again. If he gets this forward smash
Incredible read
here,
from Wreck-It Mundo.
here is where Wario shines. He is almost ready for the fart. And that bike is going to do so much for his recovery. 31%, one combo. Wario, no slouch to wrecking damage. And right now, Mundo, he's got to be sitting pretty on that fart. There it is. We just saw the fart come online, and there's a lot of converts that Mundo does have on point. He does have those converts trained, and he can execute them in tournament. We've seen it plenty of times. Let's see if he can make it happen here.
However, going to be much harder, like we were mentioning earlier on Mewtwo. And the problem is that MagiMagi's ledge pressure is insane.
Oh, that falling up air, that is a kill.
Goes for the read.
Oh, that is unfortunate. And this is MagiMagi's time to shine, right? He has got those up throw kills before. And, you know, Mewtwo has a lot of kill power, just like that.
Is going to take it for MagiMagi.
Right, and the turning point, both of matches being the fart,
yeah, the
whiffing.
Yeah, the waft miss, or the waft whiffing.